Hello, beautiful people. I am here with a video on my process of manifestation with affirmations. I have been talking about this, been wanting to share, and finally I'm here, motivated and connecting. So here's my daily process, and my goal is to do this every single day. Naturally, I'm human, so it doesn't happen every day, but it happens at least 5 days out of the week. So I'm pretty good with it, right? And I flow organically with this process. So sometimes some things rearrange itself, or sometimes I'll do some at night and then do it in the morning. But overall, my goal is to do this process in the morning as soon as I wake up. I have been utilizing affirmations for a really long time. I've been working with law of attraction for a really long time. I'm going to be honest, there's definitely been some sort of interesting relationship with the law of attraction, although I've been very attracted to it. If you consider, say, The Secret, a lot of people, and maybe not now, I feel like now it's becoming more popular, this line of thought. But I remember in 2017 when I first discovered The Secret and all of these, other teachers and principles of law of attraction, there was a lot of chatter about, oh, that's woo woo, oh, that's BS, you're delusional, you have to do XYZ, things don't just happen because, you think about it, you draw it, you write it, you put it on a vision board, boom. So it's been a journey. And it wasn't until really about a year ago when I just got into I just had this really frustrating a moment where I'm just like, I've been doing everything right. I'm doing all of the work, the shadow work. I'm sharing, I'm putting myself out there. Like, why is this thing not manifesting for me? Right. And I've been aware of things manifesting, but we all have that one thing that we desire, whether it's a partner or money, anything like that. We desire for it to manifest and it just isn't coming. Right. And I knew there was something unconscious there, whether it was my own personal trauma or something karmic. And so I started doing dream work last year and clearing and energizing my chakras. And again, I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And so I put the ask out, right? I wrote it down. And a thing that I've been doing also that has really helped to generate the guidance that I desire is that I will write, I will speak and talk to my spirit guides and my ancestors, and I will then move on, right? I don't, ponder or keep asking. Sometimes I'll ask again, but I'll give time, right? And the point is, I let it come to me. And so I've been listening to Abraham Hicks for a long time, and I go in waves. And so I was in a wave the past couple months of listening to her all the time, which I still do. And it just clicked, right? You know how something like, something, but there's a moment where it's like like your soul digest it. And it just like it clicks and you embody that. When it comes to manifestation, of course, there's two major components that are really important, two significant components, and that's the mindset and it's the vibration, right? Your feelings and your thoughts. And when this came through again, it came through as a wave, like, oh, that's it. And it wasn't just knowing that, it was embodying it. And I realized that I can ask and ask and ask for these desires. And if I'm not in the frequency to align with them, especially the sticky ones that are just like, oh my gosh, I really, really want this, right? There's a lot of like, yes, it's like I really, really want, but there's a lot of lack that I'm coming from, then there's going to be a lot of resistance there. And so I realized that I have to get my frequency in alignment with that high desire. And of course, get my mindset there too. Right. And so the frequency embodiment was the biggest thing for me. And it wasn't just a matter of, okay, I'm going to meditate and get myself to that point. It was also with the minds, like you can't undo them. They're very heavily entangled. So it was like, I was in that vibration. I was writing the affirmations, but I wasn't like, my mind was like, yeah, I get it. Like I got it on a rational level, but again, it wasn't digested. And so I realized I have to figure out a way to I have to embody these affirmations. The biggest thing that our mind, in order to believe something, at some point, we need proof, right? To make a big change within our mindset. Right. And so let me just bring it back to my main points here of what I'm going to focus on. So this procedure or practice is going to center around these two main components, and that's our vibrational frequency and our mindset, our belief systems, feelings, and thoughts. And so what's the highest feeling that, or what's the best feeling you can have that will generate a high frequency? My key word, my key feeling is delight. That is the key element for me personally, to generate the high vibration that I desire to align with. And so I don't know about you all, but I love looking up definitions of words, even the words that I already know. Like I know what delight means, and I wanted to look it up anyways. And when I look up words, when I look up definitions, I also like to look at the synonyms of these words, because then I'm starting to see the other words that fit within this vibe. And so I invite you to find your keyword, or your keyword and feeling that brings you to that vibration, that high vibration that you desire to embody. My recommendation is that if you desire to do this practice for yourself, or working with affirmations and manifestation, I recommend that you have a journal dedicated to affirmations, positive creative writing your desires, writing your goals, anything that is, your gratitudes, what you're blessed for, just having a specific journal that's dedicated to that. Right. So then you can, even if you need a little bit of inspiration, you can go back and it's just filled with all positive high vibes. Right. And also synchronicities are really important to this process. So I recommend that. This process might be a little bit different for you if you have obligations first thing in the morning. And so you can even break this practice up, like doing some of it in the morning and then doing some of it at night. Or maybe this is something you do at the end of your day to kind of just tie everything together and clear the space and raise your frequency for when you go to bed. So sometimes if I can't get up and do it right away because of life, I will come to it in the evening before I go to bed, just to clear that space. So I wanted to make sure that was clear. As we know, when we wake up, whatever we experience first thing really sets the tone for the day. So it's important to not check your phone in the morning and not get up in a rushed mood, because then we see how the rush mood tends to trickle in throughout the day, right? We're just feeling rush all day long. So in the morning, when I get up and I'm still in bed, at times I will lay there, let myself slowly wake up. Sometimes I will do a meditation. Sometimes I will just start to say my favorite affirmations in my head. And also, when I'm in the moment, I will thank divine that I woke up another day, like just expressing that gratitude. And when I get out of bed, I will come to this room, or say, if I need to make coffee, I'll make coffee. And as I'm doing that, I'm just speaking very positive thoughts, right? Or I'm having positive thoughts or speaking positive words to myself and about my day. So you want to already get that positive energy flowing. And so once I get my water, my tea, my coffee, I come in this room, and I recommend having a journal. I already said that, right? Yes. So I come in this room and I come to this journal and I open it, of course, and begin to write. I just free write. And again, this journal is dedicated to positive energy, high vibe, manifestation, and inspiration. And so I will begin to just write the positive energy that I'm feeling or how I desire my day to be. And sometimes I will switch that up and I'll just start writing what I'm grateful for. I will start writing what I'm excited about or blessed about. And most importantly, I will reflect on the past 24 hours of my life in which I will note what has delighted me within that span of 24 hours. We'll go back 24 hours of when I last came to this journal, so being like the day before that morning. Sometimes I'll come to this journal in the middle of the day. If something really exciting happens, I'll just free write about that too. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I come back and I write, okay, I was delighted by the sun shining in my bedroom, or I was delighted by leading the Buddhist practice last night at the temple, and it just felt so good. Sometimes I'll like right now I'm really getting into it, and the monk wasn't there, so I had full lead and full control of the space, and it felt really, really good because this is practice for when I have my own temple, and that actually happened last night. I did that first time. I was so happy. And so just little things like that, I'll journal about that. And I'll do about a page. Like the pages aren't very big here. So I'll do at least a page. And by doing that, you are, or I am in that vibration of delight. So naturally, just note taking what I've experienced that has delighted me over the past 24 hours generates that frequency. And Abraham Hicks mentions that, it only takes 17 seconds or something to align with your desire, with the manifestation of your desire, if you get yourself into that frequency, right? So you don't have to be in that energy long. And again, this is what we're doing at the beginning of the day. So it's setting the tone for the day. This is why it's really important to do this at the beginning of the day or at night, right? But at least I would say the part that would be important, if you can't do this during the day or in the morning because you have other obligations and timing conflicts, waking up and having the positive conversation, saying your favorite affirmations in the morning, and then in your mind mentally thinking about your keyword and what you've experienced. So doing this mentally, it can be helpful, right? And then at the end of the day, you can come down and actually jot it down, or if you have some other point in time during the day to do that. So you are in the vibration of delight. The next thing I do is I think about what is it that I am desiring to manifest. Say if it's money, or say if I'm just working on manifesting, just enhancing my manifestations, I will write down affirmations that support that desire, right? So manifestation affirmations I have written down here. I am a powerful creator of my reality. Abundance flows effortlessly into my life. My thoughts and actions are aligned with my desires. I am in perfect harmony with the energy of abundance. I trust my desires will materialize at the perfect time. So I just start writing these affirmations after I wrote down what has delighted me. And then I will, in this vibration, then if I desire, I will write my desire. So say if something new, like recently I've manifested a lot that I've had listed. And so then I'll write down, like recently I wrote down new things that I desired, right? Like ancestor picks, dream school enrollment, $1,000, $1,000 a day, like making $1,000 a day, just random things that I desire. So when I'm in that vibration, my Jeep Wrangler, I'm putting that in here, and it's in that energy. It's very clear to the universe. And then I've even written after I listed my desires, I wrote, my desires are clear and the universe responds now. Every moment holds the potential for manifestations. I am open and ready to receive now. I am excited and eager to experience the manifestations of my desires today. And writing my desires and then following it up with these manifestations after I write my desire, all encompassed within this vibration that I've generated. It has been within hours I've manifested things on my list, and not in ways that I've expected to manifest them. It comes forth, it comes to fruition. And I have been doing this for a couple months now, and it's like it's awesome. It's picking up momentum. I've been seeing the change in my belief system when it comes to certain things I've been worried about. I'm no longer worried about them because of this process of not only writing affirmations, but also writing, what has manifested, right? Proving the affirmations accurate, right? And so if it's something, say, manifesting, I was working on manifesting perfect health, right? And listening to my body. And I was doing that a couple months ago because I knew I had some doctor's appointments coming up. And all of my doctor's appointments were just very good. Everything was good. Like I listened to my body, I was in alignment with things. And so I wrote that to which is actual proof that, hey, this affirmation is true. And so my mindset is beginning to change, and I'm believing, yes, I have perfect health, yes, I'm abundant, yes, I have the power to create my own reality, yes, I'm a divine goddess and priestess and will have my own temple, right? So I'm already beginning to visualize because I have literal notations, record keeping of desires or affirmations that have come to fruition. And so other ways that I'm getting like amplified here just talking about this, other ways that I have generated this really high vibe is not only writing about what has delighted me. Sometimes I'll come when I'm free writing, say if it's in the middle of the day, I love like what I love today. I love, sitting here and having this conversation. I love, I love that my friend gifted me her homemade, masala chai blend. I love it. Just you get into that or something you're excited about, right? I'm excited to facilitate and lead the Buddhist practice at the temple tonight. I'm excited to, you know, meet with the participants in the astrology study group that I've just opened. So writing and getting into the flow, right? And so also here right now I have affirmations that attract money and prosperity. So money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. That's an easy one. So if you're wanting to generate money and manifest more money, write down this affirmation or a bunch of these. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Money comes to me in fun and surprising ways. I will actually link, I will put a video to the Bob Baker money and prosperity affirmations. There's a few of them, like he goes through a bunch. And so I've noted that. And then specifically the one, money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways, I've written that. And then every day I will list how money has come to me in expected and unexpected ways. And so it's like it's building on one another. It's like your mind is seeing that. And it's like, yes, like this is actually happening. And then the universe is excited. I mean, this is how I imagine, right? The universe through law of attraction is like, oh, they like that. Let's throw more of that there, right? There's a lot of momentum here. There's a lot of high vibe here. And this has been the way I have been manifesting. And through this process, just naturally creating or generating this high vibration, it will by default not only help you to manifest your desires, but it will put you in a space of better healing. It will inspire you and activate you and help to shift your mood. And in those moments of high vibration, you are also open to receiving those downloads or insights that are divine guidance for what you might need to do next. And even not even in that moment, but say later in the day, you might receive a message from a friend that answers the questions that you were pondering, right? And that just happened for me a couple days ago it really helps to keep you in alignment even when you feel you're not in alignment. It helps you to strengthen your ability to be in awareness and see, not only see your desires manifesting, but also to receive and be in awareness of the guidance that's coming through, right? There's so much just so much benefit of this practice. And so I hope this will be helpful for you. If you do try it out, please share your experience if you desire in the comments. I would love to hear your key emotion, your key feeling, that you generate this high vibration, please leave that in the comments below. And if you enjoy this content, stay tuned because I'm going to share the process of visualization and meditation that is kind of the next step from this process that I'm currently doing right now. And it's perfect for this Aquarius lunar cycle, and it perfect for Aquarius Pisces energy too. So stay tuned for that, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to stay connected. If you enjoy my work, that's like one of the best ways to support me. And share this video with someone that you think would enjoy this content too. Until the next one, I wish you all the best on your manifestation and healing journey. Take care.